Hi guys, so today I'm creating my famous bean dip. I've got my seasonings here. I got seasoning salt, garlic powder, and pepper. Normally I use garlic pepper, but I ran out, so we're just going to kind of mix the two. You're going to need about 6 cans of Rosarita jalapeno sauce. You're going to need 1.5 pounds of mild cheddar cheese. It looks like this. You're going to need your picante salsa. You can use mild, spicy, it's up to you. You're going to need about 3 pounds of sour cream. And then you're also going to need 1/2 cup of butter. You can use stick or just measure out 1/2 cup of butter. I would recommend it being already softened, just to make the process a little bit easier. And then I just kind of mix my seasonings here. I've already been boiling the beans, so you're just basically going to boil them until they become soft. You're going to add your butter and then your seasonings. As you can tell, I've already done that. This is my first YouTube video, so I haven't quite figured out how to pause the video yet. So we're just going to kind of jump right into it. Like I said, I already added the butter and the seasoning, and I've already boiled it, so that way once the beans started bubbling and they became soft, they were ready. So now I'm going to use my baking sheet that I'm going to add my beans to. And so I'm going to add my beans. Keep it here. My son's going to help me record here. Sorry guys. We're going to start with the first layer of beans. And these are the spicy jalapeno. Now, if you don't like to use the Rosarita spicy jalapeno, you can use, you can add jalapenos yourself. It's really up to you and what you want to do. Let's see. So that's your first layer of beans. Then you're going to add your sour cream. Okay, give me one sec, guys. Sorry. Okay, so you're going to add the sour cream. Okay, you could just kind of mix it in. It doesn't have to be like a perfect 5-layer bean dip or anything. I like to mix them because then you actually get the flavors within the beans. A lot of people tend to really like it that way. When I layer it, it seems like they're like, oh, too much beans, too much sour cream in one spot. So if you just kind of mix them up, it just really will make it taste a lot better. So then after adding your sour cream, you're going to move on to, sorry about all the banging guys, you're going to add your salsa. And again, you can use mild, you can use spicy, it's really up to you and what you prefer. And you're going to do the salsa the same way as you did the sour cream. Basically just going to mix it all together like this. Okay. So that's pretty good. You don't have to like scoop it and like mix it, but just kind of like mix it evenly around. Then you're going to add some cheese. This is of course the best part. Sorry, I still got all my stuff here in the way. Just going to spread it evenly around because you're going to do another layer. Right after you do this here, you're going to add another layer. And again, please forgive me for my poor videoing. I will get better at this, I promise. This is my very first video. So you're going to have to bear with me, guys. Maybe you guys can give me some pointers on how to do a better live streaming video, maybe. So now you're going to add more beans again. And you're just going to repeat like you did the first round. Don't worry about it bubbling over to the edges because you're going to put it in the oven anyways. And so they're going to melt even more, which is going to shrink down your size a little bit. So you can add a little bit. And if you don't have enough, if you don't have enough space in your pot, you could always do a second pot. You don't have to worry about it not being 5 layers or 6 layers or whatever it is. This is not a 5-layer bean dip. This is literally just a really good homemade bean dip that seems to be a hit at every one of our parties. Yeah, so don't worry about what it looks like, just worry about what it tastes like. So you're just going to keep doing it here, and then you're going to add some more. And like I said, that was about a 3-pound thing of sour cream. It didn't seem to be that much. You don't have to use the whole thing. I think my tub was about a quarter gone. It wasn't very much gone, but I did use a good chunk of the sour cream. The sour cream really helps the bean flavor, so you're not really stuck with too much bean flavor, because I feel like if you have too much bean flavor, it'll start to taste beany. Okay, so then we're going to do our next layer again, which was the the salsa, excuse me. Okay, and everything is not measured out. I just pour it as I go. It's just up to your discretion how much you like of it, or how much you think everybody else likes it. So if you're not a big fan of the salsa, don't add too much. If you love salsa, then add as much as you want. It's really up to you. Oops, making a little bit of a mess there. Okay, and then the final topping again would be your cheese. So, once you evenly spread this all around, and like I told you, it was about 1.5 pounds. As you can see, my cheese is almost gone, and I'm still trying to cover some more. So let's see. So if you wanted to do a little more, a little less, depending on if you're a cheese lover. My family love cheese. I have 7 kids and a wonderful husband, and everybody in our house loves cheese. So we make everything extra cheesy. But again, it's up to your discretion. Follow me, son. Not me, though. Okay, so we're just going to place it in the oven. And you're going to let it bake in there until your cheese